Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another edition of Talk That Tech. The
Number one tech morning show in the world, baby. Good morning.
Good morning, and we are coming in hot. And what I mean by that is uh, humble, open, and tired. Because we had a long
Yes,
weekend.
indeed.
We'll definitely dive
Yes.
into that for sure, man. But before we do, if you have not, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the show. We definitely want to make sure that we are, uh, you know, doing our due diligence and getting us over to that 800 plus mark. We're trying to grow the channel, y'all. So let us do that. Let us come on in. But before we dive deeper, let us know in the comments section how you enjoyed your weekend. What did you do for Father's Day? And shout out to all the fathers that tune in and watch the show. We want to salute you. And we got two
Happy
fathers here right
Father's
now.
Day. That's a fact. That's a fact.
it's it's a man. I'm gonna start with you. I want to go first and foremost and ask you, how was your weekend, man?
The weekend was good. It was pretty long, but it was good. So Saturday, my mom and dad they renewed their vows. So they had the ceremony. And so yeah, that was really nice. It ended up being really good. Had a great time, but it also fell on the weekend of my family reunion, um, and so I didn't get to go through all the festivities. Normally, this one is like from Friday to Sunday. Sunday is the actual family reunion, but like Friday they have a big kickoff party at one of the family members' ranches. I missed that, but they did the Great Gatsby theme on that. Um, then on Saturday is like the block party with the fish fry and all that. I missed
Mm,
that because I was doing the vow renewal. But Sunday, we did get to go down Sunday, so everyone was able to see my daughter for the first time. So they were, just gawking, gawking at her, and but they couldn't get to her. She wasn't having it. Only a few. Uh, but yeah, so that was really good, man. Ate some good food. Got to see family that you kind of only see once a year.
yeah.
Kind of because they live so far away. But yeah, no, it was good. Good long weekend. Got back late last night, and now we're here. But it was good, man. I enjoyed it. How about
Wow.
yours?
Yeah, no, that's great. I'm glad that she's one of those babies that like, listen, I want to love who I want to love. I don't want
Bro,
she's stranger danger, basically.
yes,
Where
right now it is stranger danger. Like if she sees you coming in and she's like, nah, she's turning, leaning on you,
get
trying to
away.
grab her. She's not playing no games when it comes to that.
That is funny. I have a couple. I have one. I would say probably two of our children that had that disposition at a young age, and so
Yeah.
I totally relate to that, man. But in
Does
regards
it
to the
go
weekend,
away?
uh, it
Eh.
it has different forms. It's just
Gotcha.
sometimes a personality trait,
Gotcha.
but I think in some ways it does eventually go away. But you can tell who's going to be the more people person at a very young age
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, of course, when they hit that preteen age, they don't want to be around anybody but their friends. So that's a different conversation. But we definitely could dive into that. In regards to my weekend, it was good. I mean, it was Father's Day weekend, so there was a lot of things that we were aiming to do, and but for me, Saturday I was actually at a men's conference. I was helping lead worship
Okay.
there at my church, and it was majority of my day was there and kind of working on the musical side of things. And it was a good time. It really was. And then Saturday, it was me. My wife was she's on the worship team, so she was singing and stuff like that, and I had to like get the kids together for Father's Day, which is not abnormal for me to do.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
that normally I'm on almost every week doing something, and so this was my turn to bring it in, and so I was funny because I was sitting in the back with like two of the babies on my, or two of the young ones, I should say, like one sleeping on my chest, and someone was like, "Hey, whose birthday, whose kids uh, whose father's birthday is closest to their kids, and I said I tried to raise my hand, but I was like barely could, and like, oh
God,
yeah, give it
dog.
to him in the back. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I was like, listen, it was raining by us, so there was no cooking for me.
Oh,
And I
for
said,
real.
yeah, so I said no barbecue for me. I'm gonna straight up just go and get some barbecue from the spot. And yeah, I'm gonna tell this funny story before we get to the show. But
Yeah.
he's what OTTO's in the building, Operation Tech Takeover. Glad you
Was
rocking
good.
with
Was
us.
good.
Thank you for the Father's Day wishes and blessings. I appreciate that as always. Thank you so much for reaching out on Father's Day, man. And that was cool of you. And here's a funny thing.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I went to go get this food. The first thing was I ordered this food on Uber Eats to pick it up, not knowing where it was. I like looked at the reviews. It was cool.
Oh,
And then I go there. It's a food truck, which is I was like, okay, this is different. And it's his brother who's literally giving out not giving out, but he's selling food, soul food, and he has a high rating, like barbecue. And so I'll go ahead and I looked at my app and the order was canceled. So I literally got there and the order wasn't canceled. But anyway, I was talking with him and it turns out it was good food. And he and I was getting fish because he talked about the fish fry. I was kind of smiling before because one of my orders was fish. And he's like,
yeah.
"Want me to put some crack on it?" And he said, "What?"
What you mean,
He's-
bro?
yeah, at first I said, I thought he said
Nah.
like tartar sauce or some kind of sauce, right? And then hopefully this is gonna demonetize. But but basically
Nah, nah.
he just said he said crack and I'm like nah, I'd rather have tartar sauce. And he's like nah, that's what my sauce is called, like because once you take a taste of it, it's like crack. And I was like whoa, never the first time being introduced to that. But anyway, I did
Yeah,
have the
yeah, that's
sauce,
different.
that
It
tartar
was
sauce with
good.
it. Oh, it was. I'm like, do you sell this?
It was
Like,
crack.
do you sell it by itself? I was like, I want more. Please put it on the
Oh
side.
snap.
I'm coming back for that fish sauce, aka crack. With
So real quick though, why was it canceled? Why did the order cancel? Did he cancel it?
I don't know, man. It was I didn't even get to the bottom of it. I just it
Oh,
was
got you.
Father's Day. I had a little time to spare, so I was just chatting with
Yeah.
him while he was getting it together. Um, it didn't look like he had a lot of people that day, but he had some people, and he had a lot of reviews though, a lot of good positive reviews on his food. So, so I
So
don't know
that
what you
ended
think.
up being good.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that chat. Would you order fish with a side of crack?
I
So
probably
let me know in the
I probably
comment
mess with
section.
that.
It wa-
If I knew what it was,
yeah.
I gotta get some clarification. You're not about to just sprinkle some crack rocks on the top of a fish, bro. There's a
Maybe
crack
mixed
rock shavings.
mixed up in there, and you wonder why
Nah,
you come back
nah,
for more. You're like, oh,
nah.
they were really sprinkling a little bit of something in there. Uh, yeah, you hit you with the red ball cracking the kid, baby. I hope not.
Nah, nah.
That would be
Have you sitting over there like Pookie for some fish, bro? Just
may I have a rib?
bro. you-
Just one.
sitting by the truck. Everybody just sitting by the truck. You wondering why? It's like, oh, this is real crack in here, bro. That's why.
Yo, listen, somebody's be watching this coming late to the show, be like, crack.
What are y'all talking about? I
What are
know,
y'all
right?
talking about? Man, that was my Father's Day weekend though. That was definitely a fun experience for sure. Hopefully y'all have not worked or dealt with any drugs yourselves. But that was the closest I think I'll get. With that being said, y'all, we're gonna definitely dive into the show. Let us know if you have anything that you want to talk about. We'd love to talk with you about it more. There's a call in link to the show as well as we dive into the topics. And funny enough, before you even get into the show, for who the gamers that are on this chat right now, let me know in the comment section because apparently Switch 2 did some crazy numbers this week. And
Yeah,
just
yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah.
have you heard about that?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, they cracked it open with this second device. I even saw what was that? I know y'all saw. Well, at least it seemed like it was everywhere. I don't know. Do y'all remember that artist Wale?
Hmm.
Uh, he had that little run in with Kai Cenat at the award show, but he was playing the game while he was at the award show. But so I mean, it apparently it's been on for sure. I got the first one. I never use it, but
You're too busy.
I don't think I'll be getting the second one. It wasn't
Well,
mine to begin with. It
oh,
was
was
for
it
my
yours?
wife. No,
Oh
my
my gosh.
wife wanted it. Like she was gonna play it. Never played it. Played it one time. I'm
Oh,
looking at it right now.
you looking at it right now?
Yeah.
Well, listen, maybe the baby girl might pick up on it. But we got a Reese in the building. Whatever, Reese, how you doing?
Hey, hey.
And OTTO says Tyron Biggums at his finest.
Oh yeah, Tyrone,
Tyrone,
Tyrone Biggums.
Tyrone
Yeah, buddy.
Biggums. Yeah, man. Well, just to throw it out before we get into the show, man, 3.5 million units sold in the first 4 days. This is making
Yeah,
it
they wasn't playing.
Nintendo's fastest selling console ever. Like, that blows my mind. I think about the N64, I think about Super Nintendo. This thing sold faster than all of that.
Mm.
And it also in the US, it broke the all-time launch for hardware sales record with over 1.1 million units sold, surpassing PlayStation 4. So this thing
Yeah,
has
that's crazy.
really sent some money, like real things, you know. So
What's
and it's
crazy is, bro, I
yeah, go ahead.
that's how you know it, bro. The market is so huge. Like you can do numbers with anything. I didn't even know they were coming out with a Nintendo Switch 2. Had no clue. So they
Me
probably been
neither.
rolling out campaigns. I didn't even know. So that's man, the market is huge, man.
$449 for this one. And that's a little cheaper than the last PlayStation. I think PlayStation 5 or whatever that recently came out.
Yeah, yeah.
About $50 cheaper. But yeah, basically bring all the favorites back. You got Mario Kart, you got Zelda, Cyberpunk is in there as well, and that it's yeah, it's blowing up right now. It's projected to actually hit 15 million units sold by March
God,
2026. Jeez,
God, dog.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a big
listen,
market, boy.
gaming man.
I'm gonna still be on this first one though. I don't have any
you know,
plans on getting it. No plans on getting it.
Man, that's crazy. Listen, if y'all plan to buy it, let us know in the chat. We definitely want to hear from you. We got a lot of things to cover in this episode. We're talking about Amazon AI powered innovations. We're also speaking about, of course, we got the Tech Wire, and we're going to be talking about Cloudflare outage, but also some lawsuits that are happening because of AI, including one producer that you know very well is actually caught up in some things when it comes to some of the recent lawsuits with AI. But we're gonna dive right into it. First things first, let's talk about Amazon's AI powered innovations.
Yes, indeed. Y'all know Amazon's always in the forefront when it comes to getting to number one, getting to the bag. They definitely are. But then also when it comes to just staying ahead of the curve and really pushing stuff forward. So right now they announced three AI powered just new moves that they were trying to trying to make package delivery faster. Like how can you even do that? Like they already got you a same day, 7 hours. You go to sleep, wake up, it's already there at the door. How can they get even faster than that? They're trying to get more accurate and then more efficient for customers, employees, and then their delivery partners. So some of the advancements that they're doing, they're just making super investments into these AI um, practical AI applications. So number one, you got Wellspring. It's generative AI mapping technology. So Wellspring uses generative AI to basically increase by a lot the delivery location accuracy. So I don't know if y'all have ever delivered anything or something like that, but sometimes it doesn't really tell you where you're at, like, or where you're really supposed to be. So this integrates data from satellite images. So they're able to see, like, in your front window, like, oh yeah, this is them. I can see him in there cooking some fish. This is exactly who we need to be dropping it off to. So they got the road networks, they got building footprints, customer instructions, right, from previous deliveries. So all of that stuff, along with the street level image, they're able to just accurately know exactly where to go. So right now, again, like, because like I said, y'all know sometimes these buildings, they have the multi buildings, like the multi complexes, gated communities, all these things, it makes it a little bit hard sometimes to find exactly where you're supposed to go. So Wellspring, they've already mapped over 2.8 million apartment addresses and identified convenient parking spots at 4 million addresses. So that, they're going to be pretty accurate now. So if you have a problem with where you live, hopefully this right here is going to solve that. That's what they're looking to do. Now, second thing, they got AI powered demand forecasting model. So this right here is the latest forecasting model. It uses AI to predict what products customers will want, where, and when. Now, how you doing that? Like, how they gonna know when you want it? I know, because they're watching you everywhere. Okay, they're watching everywhere you search. If you're thinking about a new camera, so now you on YouTube, you on Google, you looking for a new camera. Amazon, like, yeah, I know they're coming. Let me queue up some stuff for them. I know they're coming over here. So anyway, this one right here, this model, they're doing variables like weather, holidays, local events to optimize inventory in these specific places to make sure that those popular items are going to be available closer to you. So that's two things right there. So they're going to make sure the item is closer to you. Then they're going to make sure they get the address like spot on, and that's how they're gonna make sure that they can get it to you faster. And then number three, oh, by the way, they're gonna just by doing this, it should improve stuff by 10 regional 10%, and then 20% for these popular products. So it's gonna help get it to you faster. The last thing, number three, agentic AI capabilities for robotics. So y'all know they've been trying to do robotics
Mm.
for a while. They got them in there. If you've seen the plants, I've seen them on the news before. Like they got the little robotic arms and all that stuff going around, but it's a little different. So Amazon is enhancing the robotics fleet with these agentic AI. Okay, so this is enabling robots to understand and respond to just natural language, English. Hey man, go pick up that box for me real quick. And bring it over here. It's going to do it and get it back. You know what I'm saying? So, and bring me that drink right next to it too while you at it. So basically, these robots, they're going to be able to perform multiple tasks autonomously, like unloading trailers, retrieving parts for repairs, and assisting with these heavy lifting boxes and stuff in these fulfillment centers. Sound like some jobs is gone, but the ones who not, is going to really help you. It's going to really help you. Um, what you need? You need me to go a little bit more Texas with it, Tech Coach Rob? Hey man, go ahead and get on that box over there, man. That's real. I can get you. But basically, y'all, this technology is not going to only increase operational efficiency and speed, but it's going to create like some safer work environments for the employees as well. Y'all know they had some problems in the past with people getting hurt and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure it happens all the time. But anyway, y'all, this stuff right here, this is how Amazon is using AI to speed up what they already have just maxed out on speed. Like it's companies right now that hate them because they feel like, yo, why do my package come 7 days with you when I can just go with Amazon and get it in one, get it in 2 days? So now they're trying to figure out how to speed it up even more. Seems like they've done it. Amazon, they're gonna be releasing this stuff here soon. So we'll see. We'll see if it helps any bit. Maybe it just helps on their side on the back end. But either way, that does help the end user, and that's what they're looking to do. So yeah, man, that's what it's looking like.
Yeah, man. I'm looking at the comment section I have some thoughts. But I'm gonna go to Tech Coach Ralph first, and he says, less lawsuits for workplace injury.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
definitely
which is
something that they're
huge,
gonna look into for sure. And same day between 2 and 6 p.m. They ain't playing
bro.
no
I
jokes
love
with
it.
that.
I
Yeah.
love it when I can get it. When I can get it, I'm like, yeah, set it up. I need it.
It
Get
it
it.
it yeah, go ahead, brother. Yeah, it'd be coming pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you know what? The writing was definitely on the wall for this. Go ahead, y'all. If y'all want to go ahead and click into the show link is there. So definitely click in and you could call in and we could definitely talk about it more. But yeah, the writing was on the wall. This is that iRobot. This is that other things that we kind of saw coming where it's like this agentic robot's like, oh, put the box where? On your left or on your right? Right here, buddy.
Yeah.
That sounds great. And then, then it's like, you know, they're gonna be line dancing very soon on a couple of
Listen,
these hoedowns.
what's that? Yeah, what's that new one? What's that new song they was playing it yesterday at the family reunion? I can't remember. With the
Oh, that one?
Yeah, that one with the
I got
fans.
with
Yeah,
them
they're
fans.
gonna have the robots in there fanning it up.
Yeah.
Pow, pow, pow.
La The image makes me laugh, but Reese is so right, more business for Amazon because you listen, they work on
Yeah,
those margins right there, one robot
yeah,
costs how much, and it can last for how long, you just gotta need somebody to maintain it, which is where, some people that know the job and who are planning to make that transition can really take advantage of that, but they got boots on the ground for sure
yeah,
when it
yeah.
comes to this AI stuff. Listen, but yeah, that's the point I wanted to make was that this is something that
Boots
we
on the
saw.
ground.
Yeah, we saw it coming. We saw it coming. I
Yeah,
think. I mean, this is what was it? One of our episodes, we kind of found some articles and things that say the estimated time, because we're right now in 2025, going to maybe 2020 28, 27. They even, I think even as far as 2032, talking about a lot of these roles will be replaced by robotics and AI, and we've always kind of adapted as humans. Now, this is good. This is definitely a different change. Don't get me wrong, but when the industrious age was here, we adapted, and so we will continue to adapt. So it
yeah.
may not be completely lost, but definitely something that we got to keep in mind of and also adjust to. Tech Coach Ralph says, keep in mind that Amazon is an ecosystem for a lot of small businesses too. Would they
This
start
is correct.
licensing out these robotic AI agents, agentic AI agents, I should say specifically?
I'm
Um,
just
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, maybe you're not. I mean, when you're in there, maybe you're not thinking about it. But it's like if you work at Amazon and you're behind the scenes and you're seeing all this stuff or products that the people are moving, it's
yeah,
like, bro, you got firsthand on what's really in that thing, what's hot. Just go and
yeah,
replicate it. Like, make one little tweak. You can see what's moving. You see everything in there moving. Like, go ahead, become a part of that small business side. You already work there. You
yeah,
probably get a discount. Who knows? I don't know, but you just in there working away, not paying attention to what's
yeah,
really happening when you right there, firsthand experience.
yeah. And then again, you could probably like Amazon, like Tech Coach Ralph mentioned about Amazon. If you think about it, it really is an ecosystem because there are a lot of small businesses that resell things on there, and the demand forecasting that could be very helpful for them as well if they provide it
Yeah,
to those small businesses, not just for themselves, but to basically kind of leverage different tools that these businesses can use. Now they're getting analytics to help them in regards to their sales and things of that nature, not just marketing that Amazon can use. Like, how could it be used for small businesses in order to kind of predict what products are doing well? I mean, there's some tools that do that already,
I was about
but
to say they have that part,
yeah,
but knowing like, hey, it needs to be in this distribution center over here. Majority of your products need to be over here
yeah,
uh, right now
hmm,
versus over here just for faster delivery. Like it's
yeah,
gonna make your product and you look good. You
yeah,
know, so it's just gonna help you look better to the end user because your product can now get there way faster. Because I know I've chosen another product, like I've chosen the same product from another person because that one could get it to me faster than
mm,
the other one. So
yeah,
it's gonna help them as well for sure.
yeah. And with that being said, I'm gonna bring up OTTO, who is called into the show. What up, brother?
Peace and blessings,
Hey, hey,
family. Peace and blessings. How y'all doing?
hey, hey,
Doing
good,
good,
bro.
doing good. Glad to
Good,
have you on the show.
good. I was gonna say "Boots on the Ground" is the song
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
y'all was
yeah,
talking about, and then I was thinking about this. This is kind of like a double edged sword, depending on how you look at it, because yeah, that's great and dandy for Amazon, but you got to think that's also going to get people to feel like that everything should be like that. So it could also cause some problems because when you have stuff that isn't going to be able to move as fast as that, that's going to start making people get angry and pissed off because they're going to feel like, oh, well, Amazon can get my package here for this. So that might cause some issues elsewhere and other things. So
Mm,
it's a bit of a double edged sword. It's great for packages, but when you start talking about other stuff, people are going to start to expect everything to be able to work like that and be that fast. And as we know, the world doesn't work like that for everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's my
yeah,
only thing about
yeah.
it. It sounds great in theory, but it's probably going to cause a lot of problems elsewhere.
Mm,
Well, that's it'll it's been like that for years though. I mean, with the two
Facts.
day shipping, for a while it messed it up for me because I didn't I was like, man, I don't want to order from anywhere else. I'm trying to do
yeah.
Amazon. Got it? Can I get it from there? I'll pay a little extra because I can get
Hmm.
it in 2 days. And then other people they do what they can. Hey, our earliest or fastest is 5 days. If it's really a good product or you really want it, then you just gonna wait that five. Forget about it. Now it's crazy. I be forgetting about packages now because
Yeah.
I'm so used to getting them so quick that they just randomly show up. I'm like, it just happened before I left Saturday. I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, I forgot I ordered this. But
Yeah. I'm laughing at Tech Coach Ralph because he's like, let that be the standard.
hey,
Move
hey,
fast.
hey,
Let them
Ralph,
catch up.
no, that second one that he just dropped, that's real. That's real.
He said, I get mad at Amazon when they don't have something on same day shipping. Like, what are you paying for
But
Prime for?
Bro, but I get mad. It's worse for me. I get mad
Mm,
when they say it's either same day or next or 2 day shipping, but then it get a little delay. So then it show up just a little bit later than it was supposed to. I'd be like, man, come on, man. I needed that. It's still way faster
yeah.
than anything else. Still way faster.
That is true, and I think it's something that we definitely can kind of talk about more because when regards to the raising of the standard, you're right. Walmart, all these different stores, they caught up as well. And I mean, and that's what I was gonna say. Nothing beats going in person, obviously, because you could get it like right then and there. However, the
Instantly.
convenience of it, of getting something same day, oh man, that's right there is where it's at. And challenging a lot of
Yeah.
the status quo. So definitely something that love to dive into more as well. And listen, y'all, if this is something that you find interesting and you want to chat about more, we'll definitely chat about it for sure. Let us know in the comments section. And you can be like OTTO and call in and let us know your thoughts. And OTTO, anything else you wanted to say before we move on to the next subject?
Nah, I'm good, my brother. I just want to chime in and give it a little bit of insight, and I'm just going to enjoy the show like everybody else.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that
Yes,
insight. It's
indeed.
always helpful, man. And
Yes,
remember
sir.
when
Yep,
we
yep.
didn't have Sunday and holiday deliveries? That's right. Everything was shut down. Not
That's
anymore.
crazy.
You getting that Christmas present the same day, wrapped and ready
Bro,
to go.
I tell
for
you
a
who ain't
fee.
caught up though. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A still ain't open on
Oh no,
Sundays.
no, no. Close on
They gonna be the
Sundays.
same.
Yeah,
They
they
gonna
ain't
be
going
the
nowhere.
same.
That's Chick-fil-A.
Hey, but
Chick-fil-A
that line be wrapped Monday through Saturday. Line wrapped.
for
Facts.
They
real.
good. They good.
They working that. They working that for sure. Oh man. And then Tech Coach Ralph said, and by doing this, more contractors, more delivery vans sold, more employees packaging up employees. It has a ripple effect for sure. Like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
nonstop motion that we have here. So definitely a lot going on here. But listen, y'all, we're gonna definitely share a couple things with you on regarding this Tech Wire. We have a couple events coming up that I actually want to load up for you guys to see. But if you're not familiar, the Tech Wire is a segment of the show powered by Black Tech Global, your premier directory for upcoming tech events. So visit blacktechglobal.com for more. And so the first event I want to share with you here on the big screen is the one that we have coming up here. It's called 2025. It's 2025 Black AI Literacy Week. And that is happening from Monday, June 9th, which already passed, to the 13th. So we only got a couple days for that there. But
No, that was yeah, that was good, bro. I hopped in for a few sessions, a few days. It was good. They did good.
Yeah, and we have some friends of the show. We have Jared there, a few others. Stefan leading the way as the founder of this event. Kenyetta was there as well. So there's a few people that we may have either known or met or even had a part of the show. Rob Richardson as well was a part of this. So there's a few people that were a part of this conversation. Rich was a part of this as well. So there's still the 13th is still going on. So there should be some time for you to kind of get involved in that or check it out for yourself. Go ahead and check that out. And we have also Dreaming in Color. That is happening June 19th and to the 21st. And so you can get a part of that. It's this Thursday. Moving forward, as you can see, that there's different sponsors and people that are be part of the event. And you can check it out for yourself. The agenda is there as well. But that is coming very soon. And next, we have the Black Male Conference. This is actually happening June 27th. It's going to be in Phoenix, Arizona. There's different tiers if you want to get involved and find out more about that. But the Black Male Conference is happening again this year as a follow up. If you're a man and you want to get pampered, and you want to just be a person that just gets, I would say, taken care of, and that's in this particular weekend. This is the event for you, so you definitely want to check that out. And there's more on blacktechglobal.com, so definitely check out blacktechglobal.com for yourself, so you can see all of the different events that they have going on there. A lot going on, a lot for sure. But with that, we're going to transition over to the main topic that we have on the docket, which is a cloud fair outage, what has happened to that, and how it has impacted various businesses that we know of. So, with that being said, let's go into that subject and chat about it a little more.
Yeah, man. So the other day, last week, did y'all? I know y'all. Basically, the internet was down. Internet was down in a lot of spots. But Cloudflare, they had major service outage. It lasted 2 hours and basically 2 hours and 30 minutes. 30 minutes, and it globally impacted a lot of critical services. So it affected products, including workers KV, warp access, gateway, images, stream, workers AI, turnstile, auto rag, Zaras, and parts of the Cloudflare dashboard. And basically, it led to a failure rates for key services like 90.22% failure rate for this workers KV request, 100% failure rate for some video streaming and image uploaded services, and just widespread disruption across the internet, man. It was crazy. I didn't even know it until it was some stuff that I couldn't even get into. But um, what led to the actual outage? Like what happened? Basically, the root cause was a failure in an underlying storage infrastructure that used by Cloudflare's Workers KV service, and like that's a foundation, like it's a foundational component for a lot of their products. So when that went down, then boom, shut down a lot of other stuff. So it's backed up by a third party cloud provider, specifically Google Cloud. And they had their own outage that day. So it was just, yeah, it was a tough day on the 12th. Um, and that Google Cloud incident was triggered by an invalid automated quota update to their API management system. So yeah, it was just a pretty crazy like outage day for them. Cloudflare, they classified that it was not a security incident, which is what I was thinking. I was like, man, I wonder what's going on there. Who messed up some stuff and got leaked in? But no customer data was lost. So that's what they were saying there. And then the outage was just purely infrastructure dependency, not a cyber attack. So some other recent outages that y'all might remember. February 6th, there was an outage for Cloudflare's R2 dependence service for an hour. And then they had a few more. So, responsive, can this happen again? Obviously, yeah, it definitely can. And then, but we'll see. They said that they're accelerating efforts to improve like their resiliency. Okay, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It could happen. It could not. But um, yeah, that's pretty much the basis there on this piece here.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask the chat if you heard about it or if you were affected by it this past week. I read the article of a couple of days ago. It came out June 12th, I believe. A couple articles about it, and I know Tech Coach Ralph just said, "Hey, I didn't hear about this at all." So maybe it affected some, but not others. And so
Yeah,
if this
like
was on, yeah,
yeah, if you use certain stuff, like I was in Vimeo when it was like I was in certain stuff when it was out, so uh, that's probably the only reason why I saw it too. But yeah,
yeah. So I
maybe
mean,
maybe you might have been using Spotify and it was down or something. It just depends.
yeah. It depends on like what you were using at the time. Tech Coach Ralph says y'all would be surprised how many outages happen that most people don't hear
I
about. And I
believe it.
agree. Yeah, I agree. I think it's only because of the major companies that were a part of this is why it
Yeah,
kind of caught our radar. And the fact that you were using Vimeo when it happened. So I was like, wait a
yeah,
second, what's going
yeah,
on?
bro.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah, the outages happen a lot. And I don't know if there's a way to really prevent it fully, you know? Maybe there'll be one day where that is, but I don't know if there's ever going to be a time where an outage is not going to happen and not
I
going to
mean,
affect us.
and it's like you mentioned, bro. It's because of how big it was, like how many companies, like I wouldn't know if it wasn't like if it was just Twitch, I wouldn't know because I'm not on Twitch like that. But it was like Twitch, Gmail, Discord, um, Nintendo Switch Online, ironically, Spotify. Like it was a lot of platforms that if you had happened to have been using that stuff, then you would have noticed something going on, and then you would have been able to see like, oh snap, what's happening. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was a lot of big companies. But it reminded me, I'm like, man, they got some, like, they got a stronghold on a lot of, like, if this stuff goes down, your company out of there. Oh, you muted,
Yeah,
Joseph.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
totally
there you go.
agree.
There you go.
I was going to read this as well. Tech Coach Ralph says, that's the good thing about the internet tech is how distributed architecture and infrastructure is. So, yeah,
Yeah,
totally. Yeah, he's totally in bar with that. And I would also say, y'all, if you want to call in and share what kind of outages you've experienced or been through, I think the biggest one that I can remember before this is with the airlines. Like that affected so many people that it made the
yeah,
news.
yeah.
And that was not a fun experience for a lot of people traveling. And so these outages do happen a lot. It's just how bad and how quickly can they get everything back online.
Speaking of that, it wasn't an outage, but maybe Ralph knows about it. Some airport or air like an airline in Florida basically went out of business the other day, and they basically just canceled everybody's flights. So they had like a bunch of flights that was set up, and they just like canceled them. So that was it hit my radar for a brief period. Just
Mm,
they said basically some company was supposed to buy them, and they backed out, and they didn't want to take care of like the flights for the people who already were on. So they just like you get to the airport and you didn't have a flight. You're like, no, we actually went out of business. Sorry.
wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely a sad turn of events for sure.
Hmm.
But it's one of those things that I kind in a way we kind of get used to hearing about, or I should say we hear less about it, but we kind of
Yeah,
are resilient and we kind of move forward. So
that's it.
yeah, let us know, y'all, if you have any other thoughts that you want to share about it. We'll definitely let us know in the comments section. You can call on the show. I dropped a link as well, so feel free to call into the show and let us know your thoughts about this topic or any topic that we've talked about here. Um, I do have a very, very interesting one that I think will probably have a lot to say about because it deals with various different lawsuits that are happening right now when it comes to AI and controversies that I think some people may have not heard of, others have. And so right now there's a lot that is going down with these particular subjects, and I'm going to just share from the notes that I have here because it affects various industries, not just the ones that we kind of talk about with the major companies, but also with music producers and others involved. And so, a couple of the issues that I've seen arise in the past couple of weeks is with Disney and Universal actually having beef with Midjourney and having the AI copyright lawsuit. So basically, Disney Universal Studios had filed a landmark lawsuit against the AI company Midjourney. Which, if you haven't used Midjourney before, I have. It's for generating graphics and different things of that nature, strictly through AI prompts. And so, um, basically alleging that there is extensive copyright infringement. So the studio claims that Midjourney unlawfully used countless copyrighted works, including iconic characters like Darth Vader, Elsa, and the Minions, to train its AI image generator, which is something that is going to be a common theme for this topic that we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
So just to hold your hats there, uh, and basically what that situation is looking like right now is that the complaint filed is in Los Angeles federal court and includes side-by-side comparisons showing mid-journey generated images of characters such as Yoda, Iron Man, Hulk, and Spider-Man to allegedly lack significant artistic transformation from the original. Otherwise, it's just like this thing looks exactly the same. Disney's legal chief, Horacio Gutierrez, emphasized that while the company sees potential in AI, like most people do, it draws a firm line in unauthorized use. So piracy is piracy, he says, and the fact that AI company does this does not make it less infringing. Doesn't matter. So the lawsuit seeks monetary damages, and Disney's going to get it because there's Disney, and an injunction to prevent Midjourney from launching a planned video generation service unless it implements robust copyright protections. This case marks the first major legal action by Hollywood studios directly targeting an AI company over copyright, highlighting the growing tension between traditional media and AI driven content creation. This is going to be a ripple effect because, we talked about Sora and other things in the past and
Hmm.
how they're kind of developing and getting better. Recently, the launch with Google's um, video or image generation and slash video generation platforms, it's going to be something that we talk about for a while. So, what are your thoughts on that? Let us know. And Tech Coach Rob says, "LOL, I reviewed the lawsuit last week. Look up what Minute Journey generated, yeah, let's look it up for sure. I'm going to definitely do
If
that
you
in the
talking about
meantime."
if you talking about numbers, they did 300 million last year.
In regards to the company,
Yeah, Mid Journey. Yeah.
Midjourney, yeah, they're definitely making bank for sure. Um, and yeah, VO3, that's what we talked about last time was with Google and what they came out with, which honestly looked amazing. But it's
Oh,
going
it's
to
next
be,
level.
yeah, oh yeah, it's this is what Tyler Perry was waiting for. Tyler Perry's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it has
Yeah.
arrived.
Yeah.
But now it's going to
Get
be
that
interesting.
student account if you can.
Yeah.
Free for a whole year and probably a year and a half till
Oh yeah.
2026.
I gotta tell my wife is in school. I gotta tell her to get
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Go
the
ahead and do
cover.
that. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, so talk to
Yeah.
a student near you. But yeah, this is one issue that we're seeing here is in regards to that, and this is gonna be a ripple effect. This is gonna be something that is not going to end here because this is movie specifically. This is like videos and imagery there, but we're all going to be talking about some other stuff as well. So let us know in the comment section what are your thoughts on this because, in fact, while we do that, I'm going to pass it to you, Trey. I'm gonna look up that image of Midjourney versus Disney and see if I could share it for everybody to see. Because
Yeah. Yeah. That's
it,
like I said, I don't know if he was talking about an actual image or if he was talking about um like what they made. But yeah,
yeah,
take a look into that. But yeah, when I mean, even on this lawsuit, y'all, like Joseph said, we're gonna see this
oh yeah, this is
more and
bad.
more,
This is so
more
bad.
and more. Is it an image? Oh snap! I can't wait.
I
Uh,
will I'll get one. Yeah, this is
yeah, we're
not
gonna see it
good.
more and more as these companies try and scrape and hold on to everything that they possibly can while AI is coming in and disrupting and changing stuff. We're probably
Yeah,
gonna see this more and more because they want to hold on to the title, and what they're realizing very quickly AI is coming for their necks, and if they don't get with it, they're gonna get lost. So we'll see, we'll see. But Joseph,
Uh,
I think he has these images, so let's see
yeah,
uh,
I'm gonna.
what they what they
All right.
created here.
This is so on the left you see Midjourney. On the right you see the actual original. Yeah, it is exactly the same. It's
I mean, that's definitely him.
that's definitely like you can't really debate that. Shrek.
I mean, they could at least change the outfit.
Yeah, this is Shrek. It's exactly the same. So they definitely have definitely have a case here. Like you really can't like it's hard to say like, oh no, this is just no, this is the
Yeah,
AI is
that's
pretty
it.
good. The AI is really good. So Mid Journey had that 300 you gotta come up a little bit over the 300,000 300 million
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
You gotta come up a
yeah.
little bit off of
They're
that.
gonna make him come up off of that.
Yeah, because that's something right there, y'all. I don't know how
I
you
hope
could
they got some good lawyers.
Disney got better ones. Disney
I
got better
mean, I
ones.
know, right? No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I mean,
Yeah,
they best bet probably would be to partner with them, man. Hey, listen,
yeah.
we're poor and meager.
Uh,
We only do 300 million. Let's just partner on something. Let's make this right. Okay.
I, it's funny you say that because I was thinking this was an opportunity for Disney to be like, well, if you can't beat them, join them. I think they want to probably inquire Midjourney.
I mean, that would be amazing. It
Like if
would
you
be
think,
amazing for him.
like if you compare if I'm gonna show it one more time, but if you compare the images, they're pretty much the same. So except for like the nose here is a little darker than this one. Like
Yeah, I think he got a little butt chin or something going on right here. There's something going
yeah,
on right there.
it's a little
Uh,
different, but imagine how much faster they could make movies and
I
different
mean,
things like that if they start acquiring these companies. And so Midjourney, I mean, they see the dollar signs. I won't be surprised if they like beforehand maybe came to Midjourney and be like, "Hey, I see what y'all doing. Yeah, you-
see,
we could make it work if you sell us the business." They're like, "Nah, I don't know about that." And they're like, "Okay, fine, we'll sue you." So
that's why you
I'm
got.
allegedly, this is me just thinking out loud.
Sometimes that's why you gotta stay on the low, bro. You're
Mm,
like, sometimes you can't say the number because if you say the number, then certain numbers alert other people. Like they was probably okay when they was doing little 10 million, little 10 million. Let them do what
yeah.
they want, you know.
Yeah,
Uh,
little,
you know,
little something.
little 50 million, let them do what they want. Then they hit the radar, 150. Oh, now they had 300. Hold on, they using our stuff.
Yeah,
Get them, get them.
yeah.
So
No,
sometimes you gotta stay under the radar and run it up quietly.
don't let them know what you're doing. Don't let
Nope,
them
fade
know.
off into the sunset. We're like, man, whatever happened to? Yeah, you know.
They, they were here. They came. They saw. They conquered, and that was it. Listen, but we also have another situation, and this one is with Reddit and Anthropic. So this is different. This is about data scraping.
Data.
So
Yeah,
now I
yeah,
think about data scraping. You think about thinking about ChatGPT, right? You're thinking about all these different resources that we use, perplexity and different things of that nature. So this is another thing that could be effective to how we consume AI going forward. But basically, Reddit has sued Anthropic, an AI startup, for allegedly scraping and using data from Reddit's platform without authorization to train large language models. Now, the lawsuit filed in San Francisco accuses Anthropic of accessing Reddit data over 100,000 times, violating the site's user agreement and refusing to enter into licensing agreement. So Reddit urges that Anthropic's actions cause substantial harm by commercial exploitation using user generated content that was never intended for such use. Got a point there. Reddit's chief legal officer, Ben Lee, stated AI companies should not be permitted to scrape personal information and content from individuals without stringent, oh, can't say that
stringent.
word. There you go. Stringent restrictions on the usage of that data, right? So Reddit which recently went public, is seeking damages and a jury trial to enforce its content usage terms, and especially in light of its recent licensing deals with OpenAI and Google. So they already got something going on with them. They're like, listen, just come and join it. You don't got to do
Yeah.
anything different. Just join this, pay us, and we'll talk about
Listen,
it.
man. Drop off the bag at the door
Hmm.
and we'll let this go. We'll let it go.
If you see the trend, money. Those are the two examples so far. The deals that Anthropic allegedly declined to pursue. I'm gonna say that one more time. So Reddit, which recently went public, is seeking damages in a jury trial to enforce its content usage terms, especially in light of its recent licensing deals with OpenAI and Google, deals that Anthropic allegedly declined to pursue. So they're like, listen, we're gonna get you one way or another. We're gonna get you. So, what are your thoughts, y'all?
Yeah. They should have just, sometimes you got to do a little goodwill too, like, hey, I'm doing numbers and it's off of your back a little bit. Let me just, hey, what's y'all cash out? Let me dump a little, drop off a little. Hey, this is for y'all. Appreciate you. You do it early. Do it early before they mad. You do it before they mad. Like, man, they dropped off a bag through the cash app. Them good people right there. We love them. Nah, they
Yeah,
good people in my eyes. Nah, they
yeah.
want to hold on to everything.
I mean, you are using the user generated content. Like, I think in that case, they definitely have a claim to it, and so I mean, Reddit is an amazing resource. It's one of those few places on the internet where you could get the true voice of the customer. So
Yeah.
if you really want to, like, if a businesses were able to kind of leverage Reddit for that, um, as OTTO says, must be the money. Do
Yeah,
you?
buddy.
I can't do the dance, but must be the money. But yeah, no, that's exactly it. That, there we
Yeah.
go. That's it right there. Um, but yeah, I mean, listen, if you're using the content, you just got to pay that. Call it a day and pay. I mean, it must have been a hefty price. That's why Anthropic's like, oof, sweating to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. We do that, we shutting down.
Yeah, or Reddit
Yeah.
owns us. Reddit be like, I just buy you guys out, whatever.
Yeah.
But you just can't scrape our stuff, which is that's another thing altogether. Like, that information is hard to, like, unless they have like parameters that keep them out of Reddit, which again, true voice of the customer there, very, very hard data to go around. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. What do you guys think in the comment section? Let us know. OTTO says must be the money. Can't disagree with that. Can't disagree
Mm-mm.
with that.
It's definitely the money.
Definitely the money. And listen, I got this is the story that I saw that I had to talk about here because I was like, man, this thing is crazy. So I'm going to tell the story and then I'm going to share a little bit about what it is. But basically, Timberland, Sunno, an alleged beef theft. That's what it is. So Timberland, the producer that I was referring to earlier, he basically started an AI label, and he has come under fire for allegedly using the AI platform Suno, excuse me,
Suno.
to appropriate a beat from an independent producer, K Fresh Music, without permission. Now, this thing is
Mm.
funny. I mean, I'll let you guys check it out on your own. I won't play the exact audio, but according to online reports and discussions, Timbaland took K Fresh's original beat, complete with the producer's tag, and fed it to Suno to generate an altered version. Right, so then which then he presented as his own creation. So the fact has been widely criticized as a clear case of plagiarism. If you listen to this thing, the,
Is it
the
is it close or is it different?
I mean, the elements of the beat are used in there for sure, but the producer tag is like he uses like a percussion instrument from this AI, but you can hear clearly as day, the producer tag in there, and so the producer's like
Well, obviously he was gonna cut it out,
he
or is it
played
in
it like
there? It's
he played it like bopping his head like he created this thing, with like the producer tag and everything in there. I mean, he didn't cut anything out. He said actually he said it. I don't know if they have it here. No, not in my report. But basically, he said Timberland said that hey, he was just kind of showing the potential of what it
yeah,
can do.
yeah.
That's what he said, right? But apparently, a rapper already reached out to him for the beat, Timberland. So 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 Timberland, if this didn't come out, would have Timberland been like, oh yeah, let me find out who Key Fresh is and let me get him
Cut the
to work with
tag.
you, or he would have cut the tag
Yeah, he would have cut the tag, bro.
and been like, yo, yeah, here you go, here's the
Because
money for
because
it.
because is the beat different though? Like, is it
No,
like same? Like, did he put the
uh,
beat in and it's the
let me
same
see.
exact beat that came out?
And that's I'm gonna, and I'm glad you said that.
Because I think
I'm gonna just
because
share
if
it a
that's
little
the
bit.
case, I mean I see different people do that all the time.
I'm
Like,
gonna
oh, you
play
know
it for
what?
you.
Let me get this beat line. Oh, you know
Yeah,
what? Let me get this.
yeah.
Is
I'm gonna
this
play
it?
for us. I'm gonna play for
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
and because I
Please
want to get
do,
your opinion
please.
on this one. Actually, I don't know if I'm sharing sound. Let me know if you can hear it or not. Cause can you hear it?
Nope.
All right. So let me reshare this because I wasn't sharing sound before. But yeah, I'm gonna share this one with y'all. Let me know what y'all think. And in fact, can I do it this way? Let me see. I have to do it something different here.
Because I
Uh,
mean, ultimately, all he had to do was say, "Hey, man, this is for informational purposes only," like, and then just proceed to put in that beat. It probably switch it up and then go. That like,
he could have done that, but
yeah.
that's
But
not what
he
happened.
somebody reached out. Hey, man, I'll pay you 10 G's right now.
He's
I'll pay
like,
you 10,000 right now for that beat.
I mean, he
Let me
said it.
get
He
that
said it.
Joan. Let me get that Joan.
Yeah, like he fulfilled it. That he ended up saying something like that. However, it's like it was after the fact. You know what I mean? Like, so the guy's like,
Yeah.
he didn't get. I don't think he even got credit on it. Like, you know how you get credit, like just like, oh, this was from somebody, someone, so. He
Oh,
didn't
like he
really
didn't
get
even
credit.
say the dude's name. He just like put it in there.
No, yeah, he didn't say. I don't think he said his name. I don't think he said his name. Let me just try to pull it up here. Little technical difficulties, y'all, because oh, there we go. So let me share the screen now so y'all can hear what I'm talking about. What we
Yeah, I need to
talking
see
about?
this.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. When I saw it, I was like, yeah, it don't look good, y'all. It don't look good for our friend Timberland. Let me just start from the beginning. Right, boom, share screen now. Here we go. Right, and here we go. I'm gonna share it, and let me know your thoughts, y'all. Let me know your thoughts. Oh, it's not sharing.
Y'all hear something? I don't hear nothing.
It's not playing at all.
Oh, okay.
Let me let me refresh it. Give me a second, y'all. Taking you behind the scenes right now. I'm trying to get this thing working. Here we
What is
go.
Shout out
that?
to this,
Hot new hip hop? Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. Okay.
shout out to this producer here. I've seen him on my timeline many a times. He has an extensive catalog. He posts his music all the time. I want you to listen to not only this beat, but I want you to listen for his producer tag. You'll hear it in a second. Listen to this for a second. You heard that? Pay attention to that.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
By the way, shout out to Curtis King. He's reacting to the video with K Fresh actually making it, right? So I just want to throw it out there. Shout out to Curtis King. Go
Appreciate you,
check him out.
Curtis. Yep. Yep.
This beat is hard. Shout out to K Fresh. This is a beat that says in the title, Timberland makes a beat with Sunno AI. Now, this video was posted some months ago. Listen to this beat for me, and you let me know what you hear. Not only are those elements of the sound of the beat that you just heard, in my opinion, but you also hear the man's tag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You
Yeah.
definitely hit a
y-
tag.
y-
You definitely,
what are we doing here? That's
you
that.
definitely hit a tag.
Yeah. Yeah. So exactly. So like it's like how you really can't fight that one, in my opinion. You really can't fight that one. The producer tag in there, and then at first you're like, okay, this is a little different. And then you hear that and in the same key. It's literally in the same key.
Yeah. That
What
one.
do you
That one definitely the same. That one
Yeah.
definitely is. No, no, that's what I'm saying. OTTO. I was saying the 10 racks because he didn't make the beat. He just, like that's not a 10. But I agree. He probably still would charge a crazy amount, even
Oh
though
yeah.
it was a Suno beat. But I was saying that because of the type of beat it was. But no, I mean, it definitely sounded the same. You could definitely hear his tag. That was not a good example of what he should have been doing. That was not a good example of what he should have been doing, bro. Like
It's it's not.
what he should have been doing is saying like, hey, sometimes you love a certain part of a beat. Now you can get the stems out of this beat and get certain elements, you know, because people create that all the time. Like people like, you know what, I like that, whatever, and then they recreate it in their own way. He should have been showing how you can get the stems and get a piece of a beat out of there instead of just like
Taking the whole
basically
thing.
pressing copy and then paste. Um, yeah, that was no bueno. That was no bueno.
It's one thing if it had that da by itself, but it literally used producer tag. And if you saw the video, this did not have anything that, at least from what I could see on the IG, it
Yeah,
didn't even have like, it didn't even give credit to K Fresh. Like somebody had to like
yeah,
reach
yeah.
out to, yo, do you give Timberland this beat?
Now,
And you know what's
I didn't
funny?
see the whole lot. Was up?
Wait, say what you say first. I remember
I
what
know
you
I
said.
didn't see the whole lot, so I don't know if maybe he said it before, like when he put it in there, like, "Hey, this is from K Fresh." I doubt it,
Yeah.
because sometimes you get so high up that you start forgetting,
Hmm.
like you start forgetting what's real. Like, yo, I created this beat. It's like, come on now.
With Sunno AI and his other
Yeah,
guys like had his tags all over it. You know, it's also
yeah.
the funny thing about it was apparently his rebuttal was, hey, I was gonna, I think he was saying along the lines of something like, oh, I'm gonna let and guess, because I did this now, Ghostface reached out to me for the beat, right? Ghostface Killer from Wu Tang Clan.
Hmm.
K Fresh says, okay, I got, whatever. He said, well, that's all right. I actually got Ghostface's number. I know him. I sold beats to him in the past. So K Fresh is like, if you want the beat,
I'll
you can
just
just send it to
get
me.
straight, yeah, straight to him. Yeah,
Straight to the source. So I found that hilarious. I found it hilarious. He says, Altillo said, Timbo, now you gotta be on the Brown Box special and Donkey of the Day. If you didn't get the young producer his credit, I think they're gonna talk
this
about
is
this on Donkey
facts.
of the Day for sure. This was like
Yeah,
everything
this
everyone
is
was talking about
facts.
this weekend.
Yeah, it definitely crossed my what you call. I just didn't get a chance to like click on it, but yeah, I seen it. I saw it everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's crazy is it still helps the producer, K Fresh. It still helps him. Now his
Yeah.
name is way more on the block. Now people scope, going through his stuff. Uh, yeah, it's still a win. But at the end of the day, yeah, yeah, Timberland he blew it on that one. It's a
Yeah. And
win for Suno too, because now people are searching up Suno. It's still a win.
I think it's a win for him the most, K Fresh. It
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
is not
yeah.
looking good for
Nah,
Timberland, because now other people be like, well, how much of the stuff did you steal in the past, right? Um,
a
and
whole lot.
and
Nah.
call it your own, right? I mean, he does have a distinct sound. I'm not trying to say that his talent's not there,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this is just one example. What if there's other people that did it, that like an obscure producer nobody knows about that has
You
had this
know it
happen
is,
to them,
man.
and nobody reached out to them about their beat, but yet somebody else is using it, making money off of it. They might come back later on the line, but um, this is another topic of why AI and what we're doing right and what we're seeing right now with AI is something that's going to be highly regulated sooner than later. So it's like
Yeah. It's the Wild
I might
Wild West right now.
exactly, that's exactly what it is, like the wild wild west, and soon it's going to be regulated. So a lot of things that we may have access to or things that we're like looking at right now or using may be very different in a year or two from now. I'm not trying to
Yep.
say uh, I guess I'm trying to say is just be aware, and also take advantage of the time that we're in to learn as much as we can and utilize as much as we can, because the like Trey, you're really big on it. I give you props for that all the time. because you're always trying different tools and always trying to leverage it, and then soon enough, the same tools that might have gotten you or anybody else that is using it to a certain position in life will not probably be accessible to us in a year or 2 or 3 years. So gotta
Mm-hmm.
try to take advantage of it because soon legislation and other things will catch up. And
Yeah.
but also we also want to be using AI to the best of our way in a very uh, integrous way, um,
Ethical. Yes.
ethical way.
Yes.
Exactly, ethical use of AI is a big thing on the rise, and so how do we
Yeah.
possibly use it? So just got to be people of character at the end of the day.
Create your own stuff, man.
Yeah.
Create your own stuff. Now it's easier than ever, But at the
Mhm.
same time, what do they say? They say that good artists, what? What is it? Is it good artists still? No, great artists still, or something like to a certain
Oh,
extent, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
to a
yeah,
certain extent, at some point, no, you just stealing. Okay, you just stealing, and you need to give credit where credit is due. Come up with your own stuff. It's it's
yeah,
it's easier than ever now, right? You can use AI to come up with your own stuff. Don't steal it. Just come up with your own stuff. Hey, I like this. Recreate me something that's similar. You
yeah,
know, start there, and then put in your own taste. Because everybody has, still like an artist. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, but to a certain extent.
yeah, yeah. Listen, this is something that we could definitely dive into. I think I want to follow up on this conversation with Timbo and this situation to see if it goes further. Is there going to be a lawsuit? Like what's going to go on? What other cases arise because of this use of AI? This talk that text. So listen, we're going to say the Brown Box special for next week. But thank you so much for rocking with us and being a part of the show. Still like an artist, as OTTO says. We definitely appreciate you. Go ahead if you have not already. Like, comment, and subscribe is absolutely at no charge to you. And so definitely want to make sure that we just give you your flowers, audience, and thank you for everything. So thank you. Without you, this show doesn't exist. So keep it going, keep sharing it with other people, and we'll keep doing our thing.
Yes,
Keep doing our
indeed.
thing. Yeah. So this has been Talk That Tech. The
Number one tech morning show in the world, baby. We'll see y'all next week.
Yes, peace and elbow grease.